Hi, and welcome to Beat Saber. Now, Beat Saber is a rhythmic game. So in the game, there are a bunch of blocks coming towards you that are either red or blue, and you have to hit each block with the right coloured saber and in the right direction. Yeah, so just choose solo or party. We're going to choose solo because we've only got one person playing. Now we could either do standard, no arrows, or one saber. We're just going to do standard for now, and I'll show you the other two later. So as you can see, there are a bunch of songs you can choose from. Each have these 4 difficulty settings: easy, normal, hard, and expert. I'll show you country rounds on easy, and before you start, just make sure that you're holding the blue saber in your right hand and the red saber in your left hand. Make sure that you're standing on these shoe prints here because that will help you, see it properly, I guess. Okay, so there's 2 coming up here. You need to hit them at the same time and from the top down because that's where the arrows are pointing. This red one here, you hit it down as well, and the same with this blue one. Okay, so this red one is on its side, so we're just gonna hit it where the arrow is pointing, same with this blue one. Also, try your best to hit them as close to the middle of the block as possible because the more accurately you hit the blocks, the better a score you're going to get. It's just as much an accuracy game as a rhythmic game. Now, with the double ones, they can sometimes cross over. They don't tend to do that on easy, so you should be fine. I think they do it on this one though. If you hit the block in the wrong direction or with the wrong saber, you'll get a miss, and if you don't hit it at all, you'll miss, obviously. If you miss, then your life chance thing will go down, and if you keep missing, it will keep going down until you eventually fail the level, or the song. Okay, so once you complete or fail the song, you'll see this little menu where you can either restart or go on to another song or something else. This is the scoreboard, and you can see how much you scored. Okay, now I'm going to show you expert. With some of the doubles, you'll notice that they may be in different directions. So with those 2 there, the red one needs to be hit from the top down and the blue one needs to be hit from the bottom up. That can be very confusing, especially if you're not used to hitting the blocks in different directions at the same time. But I promise you, you will get the hang of it eventually, even if you're not naturally coordinated. Expert is obviously a lot harder than easy, probably not a great difficulty setting for beginners as there are way more blocks to hit and they move a lot faster. In my opinion, the best way to get better at this game and be able to play at expert level is to work your way up to it. Don't start at expert level if you've never played before because most of the time it will be too hard and you'll fail and you'll feel like you're terrible at playing and not want to play again. So start it easy, and then once you've got the hang of it, move on to normal, then hard, and then try expert. It doesn't take too long to get there, but maybe that's just me. It'll probably take a little longer for some people, but don't be disheartened if you don't pick it up straight away. Okay, now that I've shown you standard, I'm going to show you no arrows, and then after that I'll show you one saber. So no arrows is pretty much exactly the same as standard, except there's no arrows, and you can hit the blocks in any direction, up, down, left, right, and diagonal. Doesn't matter, you won't miss either way. However, you still have to actually hit the blocks with the right saber or you will still miss. See, I can hit this one up and this one down. I can do the same direction the whole time if I wanted to, but that might be really boring. Lastly, I'm going to be showing you one saber. One saber is interesting because it's just the blue saber, and even though the blue saber is usually held in the right hand, you can use it in your left hand, but only on one saber, or you'll miss. Now you'll notice that the only difficulty setting is expert. Now don't be fooled, just because there's only one saber does not mean that it's any easier. It's still quite hard. Easier in some ways because you can't hit the blocks with the wrong saber, because there's only one, but you can still miss the blocks or hit them in the wrong direction. Also, one saber requires you to be very fast because there's still a lot of blocks you need to hit, and you only have one saber to do so. So yeah, that was one saber. Just saying, but your arm gets quite sore towards the end. I mean, maybe that's just me because I'm a weak little Thank you for watching this walkthrough of Beat Saber. I hope I cleared some things up for all of you out there who may have been confused about how to play or don't know why they keep missing.